Welcome back to Lone Oak Farm 17 for episode 44 with me, MrSealyp. Well, if you're going to do it, you're going to use the beast, aren't you? The sun has come out, finally, on Lone Oak Farm. Field 39 is just to our left here. This is where the orchard is going to go. It is the wrong field, but it's the right equipment. That's the main thing. It was the boss of Cadet Mowing contacted me and said it was 29 he wanted. 29 is my field. That's the field next to the hogs, next to the little hog barn thing. That's been my field since the very start of the Let's Play, and I've got crops in that. There's soybean in it, so even though this is the wrong field, this will be the field we're going to use because we can't use 29. That's just not an option. So we've got the Crone Big M, the 2017 version mod, obviously in FS19. There's going to be the new in-game version, the Crone Big M. I want to say 480. That's what I want to say. I think that was the one I did the fact sheet on. I've done so many videos and so many fact sheets and so much information buzzing around in my head. We still need to sort out a water situation, and I'm just suddenly thinking that's a single gate. I don't know if this will go through it. So we're going to put the orchard in here, but I do need grass for the farm, so I thought, well, while I'm here, rather than put the trees in and then cut the grass around it, let's cut the grass, then we'll get the trees in, and we'll get the orchard sorted. Apple trees, like I said before, I think I've said before, nothing more American than check shirt and apple pie. And I don't know whether they're going to be used for apple pies, I have no idea, but oh, please tell me this will fit through, or I'm going to be devastated. Don't want to drive through hedges. Yes, it does. Whoa, right, now I'm going to destroy the first little bit, not a lot I can do about that. Let's get this bad boy. No, that wasn't it. That was it. Make sure I can open it properly without hitting trees. Potentially. Right. I can't remember the last time I used this. Was it on Sussex? Can't remember. Let's turn it on. Everything's spinning. Yep. Drop it down. I'm assuming it's on the central swath. I haven't set it anything differently. Loading wagon behind is on and running. Yes, it is. Drop that down, and let's get to work. Central swath it is. Now I don't want to turn too tight, otherwise it won't necessarily pick up the swath. I don't know how much this field we actually need. I could have come in from this side. If I couldn't get in through the gate, I can get in around this side bit. That's not too much of a problem. Happy days. If you've been keeping up with my other videos I've been chucking out all over the place, left, right and centre, I did a Red Dead Redemption video that went up this morning on finding an Arabian horse is the best one in game apparently. So yeah, there's a video on that if you're interested. If you're not, don't worry, stick with the farming, they're coming every day. Now I am away this weekend. I'm going to visit my brother of Man Cave Beer Reviews fame. We may imbibe a few beverages. We shall see how things go. It will be well, we're going to be kind of celebrating bonfire night, firework night. Whether we'll have any fireworks I'm not too sure, but yeah, big family get together should be great. I'm only saying that because I'm not sure what I'm doing about videos, whether I'm going to post a few the day before, maybe one the morning that we go up, or go up, because we're going to Colchester, or whether or not there won't be any. Well, that's I don't really want to not do them. Right, let's just stop there, back that up, let's lift that, fold that, I'll go past the tree and then we'll unfold again. Means I'm going to miss a little bit, but that's not the end of the world. So unfold again. So yeah, they may not be. I'm not too sure. I think we're probably going to be going on Saturday, back on Sunday. So depending on what time we go, oh no, I might be able to get one up in the morning Saturday before we leave, and then Sunday. Can't turn without getting that post name. There we go. And then Sunday when I get back, potentially I could post one. So yeah, we might be alright. I just thought I'd mention it, as you do. Days are ticking away. 31st of October today, which means we are on a 20-day countdown now. That's all that's left. 20 days. Excited much? Oh yes. I am so looking forward to it coming out. I cannot wait. It's going to be brilliant. I've been keeping my eyes peeled for any more dev blogs or any bits and bobs that might pop up. Haven't seen anything over the last few days, so we should be alright. Apparently Shamrock Valley is back in, or is in for second phase 2 testing. I don't know. Again, don't hold me to that, whether it will or will not come out in time. I really don't know. I would like to think so. We haven't really had anything mod wise for a while. This is going to hit 50,000 before I finish, isn't it? Of course it is. Just to ruin my day. .48, 49. Of course it is. And there's 50,000 litres. Right, what I'm going to do though, I'm going to continue to cut this. That way, all we've got to do then is come back and pick it all up. Whether we'll be using the Big M at all at any other point, I'm not too sure. Maybe. Cadet Mowing has it on hand, it's one of theirs. Now, in the bank account, you'll notice, top right hand corner, we've got a bit more money than we had. The reason for that is that Cadet Mowing have placed into our account some funds. Those funds are going to be for the purchase of the orchard. It's their orchard, it's not mine. It's their orchard. I'm just going to be kind of looking after it for them. I think that was the plan. I think with the lease of this, we're going to probably invest a tiny bit in. Maybe we'll own a couple of trees. A little bit of investment into Cadet Mowing. Plus there's some mowing contracts. We're going to go around probably with a smaller mower like I did before, the Profi Hopper, maybe do a few farmers' gardens and odds and ends like that. Right, we are there. So let's turn it off. Let's lift it up and fold it up. Now the question is, what do I do? Shall I just take this, drop it off, and then come back and get? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Right, I'm going to take this back to think. Actually, I'm going to take this to the sheep. I'm going to take it to the to Lone Oak Lamb, simply because we've only got the cows until, I'm trying to think now, late spring. We are late spring now, aren't we? Early summer, and then mine's gone blank. Wasn't Tucker? Was it Tucker? I'll check it. They are going to be collected. So actually, I just realised I haven't encountered any traffic. Did I turn the traffic off last episode? Don't know. I wouldn't have thought so, but I haven't encountered any, so maybe I did. Yeah, we were only looking after them. They weren't ours. Oh, it was Cody. It was Cody Struble from Spring Creek Cattle Company. Mine just went blank. Name escaped me. Yeah, we were just looking after them. They're on their way off to another person. We are allowed to have any offspring, but they haven't started producing yet. We've had nothing, so I don't know how long we're going to have them for. But it seems daft me putting all the grass over there when we might not have them for very long. It's the sheep that we're going to be obviously carrying on with. So we'll stick them in there. So I was going to say I'll do this off screen and then come back, but we're here now. Seems as kind of an extravagant use of a chrome big M, just hauling a loading wagon, but what are you going to do? Needs must. Don't know why I went with black rims. I was going to go with MrSealyp green, but I thought that might be a bit too much. Might stand out somewhat. So that chrome again sounds incredible. We are here. I can't remember just exactly how much I've got in storage actually, so we'll check that in a second as well. Once we tip this, little tip symbol up, like so. And there we go. So, how much do we actually have? Price of soybeans up, but I can't sell any because that's a contract. I'm waiting for the barley. Oh no, actually, to be fair, oh yeah, we need it for hog feed, don't we? Of course we do. Don't want to go selling all that. So grass, we are, yeah, as I said the other day, straw we're on 551,000 litres. Don't need straw. We're good for that. Silage, we've got 259,000 litres in storage, but I've got the bunker silo at the main farm. I still haven't emptied that and put that into storage. So that's going to be up around the 400,000 litre mark, I would think. Maybe a bit more. Grass, we've now got 294,000, and hay, we've got 322. That seems okay, but to get us through the rest of this year and another winter, we are definitely going to need some more of both of those. Whether we are going to do another winter on here, again, it depends how far through we get before FS19 comes out. Like I said last episode, I do want to try and get all my subscriber contracts done. So I want to at least get to autumn. I think I do want to get to autumn. I do want to get those off the fields, and I want to get the contracts complete. Whether we then head towards another winter or not, it will all depend. We'll see how we get on. I can't really start another Let's Play with only 20 days to go. I don't see. I wouldn't get many episodes in. I really wouldn't. There really isn't much point. So I'm going to head back up with this. I'll see you back up there. I'll clear this, then we'll get the orchard put in. We'll try and find some nice placement of the trees on the side of the hill. I think we're going for 30, I think, was the plan. Yeah, as far as I'm aware. Well, that's the last 10,000 litres of grass off the field. Love it, love it, love it. So here we go. We're going to be putting these trees in. Now I'm fully aware there are some awesome bits of machinery in the real world which will actually transplant trees. You pluck them up, pick them up, off you go, plant them. They're amazing. Unfortunately, I don't have a mod for those on console, but we're going to put 30 in, and I'm thinking we'll kind of bring them round the side of the hillside here. Maybe in a big long line, I don't know, or maybe just scatter them. I'm not too sure how I want to do this. They're all going to be apple, and then we're going to bring the manure in. What I'm going to do with the manure, I have a big old manure pile, but I'm going to put the manure pile here, up here, by these trees. So you can't see it from the road, it's hidden away. You've actually got, weirdly enough, you've got the manure cell point just behind there. So you can't see it. I don't want a big steaming pile of manure up by the main road, and opposite that house as well. That's not fair on them, is it? Let's be honest. So let's move right down the hill. I don't want to be in the way, blocking any trees. It's a lovely, idyllic setting, isn't it? Look at it. Wondrous. Right, let's go then. So we want placeables. No, we don't. We want placeables, but help if I press placeables. And then we want trees. Not those ones. Those ones. Not oranges. We did oranges on the Valley of the Old Farm. We are doing apple trees. It's a slot count of 3 for the first one, but then it'll be 1 each after that, I guess. So let's go with... I'm thinking... Yeah, if we're going to start in line with where that one is... I know it's not an apple tree. Do one there. Spin it around a little bit. Let's kind of... scatter them a little bit. I think 30 is going to be a lot, isn't it? What's that? 4. I don't want to get in the way of the pile of manure. 5. 6. This is going to be a big orchard. I've just suddenly realised. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. This is going to be huge. 12. It's going to be all over. 13. 14. I hope this doesn't start going laggy. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. I'm not going to fit them all in. 22. No. 23. Oh. Oh yeah, we're right. 4. Have I got this wrong? 25. I might have got the finances a little bit wrong here. 25. Don't want them too close together though, do we? Let's yeah, I don't want them getting in each other's way. Got a nice spread there. Nice spread there. Let's put one there. I've lost count now. I think we're up to 26 or 27, aren't we? Can I get one up there? Yeah, I haven't cut the grass there, but that's alright. Bit of space there. Right, we might be up to 20 out of 29. You know what? I'm happy with that. I know there's some big gaps between, but we want that. Oh, wow. That looks brilliant. I love it. It's a nice place to put it as well. Down by the water. It is a real shame you can't get the water out this river, because that would be absolutely perfect. Now, the question is, do I go with the water tower? And then... or do I just go with the... I was thinking of getting... I did say this, the Joskin cubic liner... It's under animals. I'm trying to remember where I put it. Where it's put. Yeah, the Joskin cubic liner, 32,000 litres. It's 38,000 to buy. We could invest in that, couldn't we? It's 12 off the slot count. As I was getting all the slot count back again by selling off bits and bobs, I'm now increasing it again, aren't I? Mind you, our seed's all in the ground. That's all done. Don't have to worry about that. Although I was thinking of maybe for harvest about leasing a second harvester. Maybe even the second and third. I don't know. We'll have to see how we get on. Or do I go with something smaller, like an Aquatrans that we've already got, and a water tower? That might be a better option. Although with an Aquatrans, I'm going to be backwards and forwards like a yo-yo, aren't I? Oh, it's a big decision, isn't it? Let's go with placeables. What's the one we've got already? I hope I've still got it installed. Yeah, the Lizard Water Tower. Because we've already got one, it's only one on the slot count. Let's invest in that. It's cheaper than buying the tanker. We'll put it up here. No, actually, no, we don't. We'll put it around the side as well. Out the way so it can't be seen from the road. The manure pile will go there. So let's put it just kind of... Actually, I need to make sure I get this right way round. Whereabouts is the... Where's the pipe bit for it? Where do you actually... I don't want to get this wrong. Is it there at the front? I'm trying to see... Oh, it's a big decision, isn't it? Don't want to get it wrong. Or do I want it somewhere flatter? Maybe up here. That's not a bad idea, is it? Oh, it's around the front there, is it? I'm trying to see this. There's the outlet pipe, isn't it, at the front there? Let's put it here. That's better. Okay then, right, well that's that bit done. That's all the hard bit. Let's close this gate, because actually we don't need that open. It does mean I'm going to need to get an Aquatrans and get that over here, otherwise we can't do any water, can we? Let's buy another Aquatrans. That'll be under... Now, I could go with an Aquatrans, or I could go in the liquid storage pack and get another one. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get another one of these, the Josking. So I've already got one for the sheep. That's an 8,000 litre capacity rather than 7,300. So we'll get one of those. Attaches... Why would I want to rehitch? I suppose you have multiple ones, can't you? Main colour, this one we will go with... Well, it's going to be water, isn't it? So we'll go with the light blue. And we will buy. Cool. Done and done. Right, that's going to be for the manure. So, first things first, let's tip this manure. It's going to be a massive old manure pile. Puzzled by the... Just bear with me 1 minute. Yep, traffic was off. Weird thing is I don't remember doing that. I just want to make sure the actual manure... Yeah, it's all still in there, isn't it? Just my luck, I saved it, came back and it all gone. $70,000 litres. This is going to be an absolutely humongous pile, isn't it? Just ridiculous. But, whoa, my trees. This is not mud runner. I cannot smash this up. And let's tip there. Maybe I could do a few smaller piles. See how big that gets. Whoa, okay. Hold on there. Yeah, let's go to the side. That's a big load of it in, though. Mind you, with this amount of trees, 70,000 litres is not going to go very far at all. We'll see just how far in a minute when I start putting something. And then we'll sort the water situation out. And we'll be done. Orchard in. Now there we go, that's better. Let's pull across and out of the way. Perfect. So I'm going to leave the Valtra over here for a little while. Let's get that open. Now I can't remember whether it's with manure or the water that the apples first appear, or whether it's either, I'm not too sure. So we'll drop this down, fill it right up, as full as it will let me go. Let's go to the first tree. Wrong button. Yeah, I think it's water it needs, isn't it? I'll get the, yes, water it needs for the apples. Manure as well doubles what you get from it, isn't it? That's if I remember correctly. Yeah, the manure pile's not going to go very far at all. It's going to take me quite a while to do this, I think. So what I'll probably do is I'll keep going. We'll get all this on. I'll go and collect the water trailer. Probably with this. I might need a bit more. And I'll see you back here when I've got the water trailer and all the manures around the trees, and we'll get some apples on these. And make it look pretty. That's too much Red Dead Redemption. I've got to stop. See you in a minute. Nearly there. Right, all the manure's done. We used a huge amount of that pile, so I think what I'll probably do off screen at some point, I'll go back down, or come back down with the 70,000 and cut. Cool. Back over to Sengstock's Organics, which is literally just up here past the animal, next to the livestock market, and take another load of 70,000 up. At least that way I know I've got plenty up there. Shouldn't have an issue then. Shouldn't. We'll see if that's the case or not. On my last episode I had a couple of comments, or might have been the one before, regardless. Either one. Either or. About the fact people were concerned about the corn. The corn might not grow because it was too cold. Now, as far as I recall, and again, it's my recall we're talking about, It's fine as long as you're in the planting window. If the temperature's not quite there yet, they won't start germinating until it is. Is that right? I'm trying to remember. If you plant outside the planting window, regardless of the temperature, they won't grow. But if you're in the planting window, it's not too much of an issue about the temperature. I may have got that completely wrong. If I have, and I think I did mention this in the last episode, everything I have seeded, planted, all of my soy and all the corn, at midnight tonight will die. Or when it goes into the next growth stage, they will go back to show harvested. I don't want that at all. We'll see. Hopefully all will be well. And I'll get a flurry of comments now saying, yes, it's fine, don't worry, it's okay, that's right. Or a flurry of comments saying, no, you've made a huge error. You're going to lose everything. Yeah, I know which I'd rather. Let's split across here. Let's get next to the water town. Obviously having the water town means we've got to pay for the water. Not the end of the world. Should be alright as long as I get next to it. There we go. So it's not hugely expensive, but I suppose when you're going to be using as much as I am. So let's go to the first tree. This one right here. Apples, nice. At least doing this, the watering is better, simply because as soon as you put water in, the trees have apples on, so you can see the ones you've done already and the ones you haven't. Doing the manure, that was a little bit trickier because I couldn't remember sometimes which ones I'd done and which ones I hadn't. So that took a little bit longer, but not too long. So we have ourselves, well, we have a sharing, a sharing in an orchard. We did buy some. I obviously got my finances wrong, but then to be fair, out of that money was the cost of the field and leasing the Chrome Big M off of Cadet Mowing. Now I suppose you'd think, well, why wouldn't they give it to you if it's theirs? It's their orchard. Bottom line of it is I'm using it, I'm putting machine hours on it. It's not too much of an issue. That's why the finances were out. So we have ended up, I suppose, whichever way you look at it, either they paid for the whole orchard and we paid for the lease of the Chrome Big M, or, you know, whichever way around you look at it. So, oh, I've done that well. Have I? No. How did I miss that one? It's looking good. That's better. Cool. So, same as I did with the manure, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to put water on these trees and we'll get this orchard sorted. And just like that, the magic is completed. We have an orchard. I'm happy with that. All in a day's work. You know how it is. I think we got all of them. I'm pretty sure we got all of them. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I will just top this up. So it's good to go whenever we need it. So the next job is going to be to take the loading wagon back down to the farm and unload that, or take the sheep. There's only 10,000 litres that can go back to the main farm, go into storage there. I'll probably whiz back down to Sangstocks and get another load of manure as well, I would think. But this may be a slightly shorter episode. It's another one of those ones where this was the job I wanted to get done in this episode. I don't want to start another job because then it mean ending part way through a job in an episode. But that's it. That's it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Like I say, wrong field, right equipment. That's the main thing. This is the biggest orchard I've done on any Let's Play. I think I've done 10 trees was maybe the most I've done at any point. The Valley of the Old Farm had a few, but not this many. Trying to think. The West Coast had a few. This is by far the biggest one. This is the biggest orchard I've done. I hope Cadet Mowing, the boss, is happy. Like I say, not the field he was expecting it to be in, but I like this location. I think this looks really good. If I just wade through up to my neck pretty much. If we jump up on here, let's go up on the fence. It's a lovely location on the hillside, sweeping round with the river running along next to it. I like it a lot. If you have enjoyed this episode, hit that like for me, that'd be fantastic. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free, and if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.